pod, where we set you free.
Breaking news. Two white podcast hosts face off, John Travolta and Nick Cage style, in an epic battle of Choose Your News. I'm Reed Wilson, host of the formerly known as podcast, currently known as FKA, the pod, formerly known as Lick Shoot Bite. And I'm joined by Trent Tatum, who's also here, also hosts sometimes. There's no defined roles here. Yeah, we're here. We out here, you know. I got another bottle of margarita. What is that call it? Seth Butler commemorative. Yeah, Seth Butler commemorative Margaritaville brand silver tequila shooter. I don't know if I want to take it or not, but I also got another Vermonter. So we'll.
Oh, nice.
Well, you know what? Heads or tails?
Tails.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads.
All right, I'm free. Heads, baby. Let's get it. I'll just be drinking the cider instead. Just kidding. I'm for the people. I'm for the people. You know, for the people.
That's right.
We're celebrating Juneteenth. You know, we're talking about news articles. Something solidarity.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm drinking a Pilsner, an Italian-style Pilsner. It's the Uccello. I had it a couple weeks ago. Still got a couple of those left, so I'm drinking one right now.
I need Seth to come back soon. Can't be drinking these
so
that
you
often.
Can stop taking shots, bro.
I hate it. I hate tequila.
A couple weeks ago when you were like, dude, come on, you can take a shot, and then I had to just take a swig out of my Beefeater gin bottle.
See, gin's better than tequila. I hate tequila. I just have it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I like gin. I would gladly. Well, I don't allow myself to own gin anymore.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I like gin too much.
That's fair. Yeah.
So
any time I go out to get drinks and I end up having more than 2 drinks, the third or fourth drink will always be a shifty.
What's a shifty?
So it's a PBR.
Okay.
And a shot of well liquor, usually.
Oh, okay. It's like a dinner.
Well, it doesn't have to be a PBR, but some sort of domestic beer and some sort of well shot. And I always go with PBR and a shot of gin. So that's usually drink number 3 or 4 of the night every time. So
damn. That's that's 3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4 or 4 and 5. How about that?
All right. We got Choose Your News face off. Choose Your News normally. We got 3 people here. One of the hosts brings up 3 to more than 3 articles, and we choose amongst those, and we don't read the rest of them. That's how it is. We chose those news. We're selecting those the periodicals, right? So
that's right, man.
It's a face-off this week because it's only 1v1. So I have articles that I brought. Trent's got some articles. I've got about 6. He's got about 3. So he'll go. I'll go. If I still got some good ones left, maybe I'll go again. Sure. And I also got a cool article we can go through from the New York Times about 57 sandwiches that define New York City. So we'll talk about
the other day.
Talk about the sandwiches that define the FKA podcast, that define us as individuals. We'll assign Seth a sandwich because he's not here, you know, and then we'll pick some good ones. But we're not going to be reading 57 articles. But the Reuben is real good, you know. Yeah. You know, We're not that one alien from Lilo and Stitch, the yellow guy. We're not him.
Nice. His name is Reuben, right?
Yeah, his name is Reuben.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I just couldn't name a different sandwich.
Dude, I like that. I'm really excited to hear about this sandwich article. I'm a big sandwich guy. I saw the article earlier. I decided against reading too deeply into it, and I'm glad.
You didn't choose it the other day, but now you're being forced to choose it.
Right.
And we're not, well, you know what? First one, this is what I found this article, and I texted Trent, we're going to do a Choose Your News face-off. Okay. Woman who didn't know she was pregnant gives birth in Golden Corral bathroom, names baby after buffet joint.
Nice. Okay.
Dutch government and neurologists call on cyclists to wear helmets, but cyclist unions say too much emphasis on helmets discourages cycling and has an air of victim blaming.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
Vermont Republicans secretly poured water into colleague's bag over months.
Colleague's bag?
Yeah, like the not to go too much into the story, but one of the politicians had a bag like hanging up, and
Okay.
repeatedly this one Republican from Vermont,
All right.
shout out the Vermonter, would pour water in the dude's bag.
Okay.
Like
All right.
that's I guess I kind of chose that one, so that's
well,
what
here's
the
thing.
story is.
Here's the thing, man. If it wasn't water, if it was like piss, I would 1000% choose that one. But because it's not piss, I got to hear about this Golden Corral baby.
Yeah, I figured it'd be the Golden Corral, baby.
That's insane. That's
This
insane.
is from the New York Post.
Okay.
He's the Golden parentheses Corral boy. Okay, I'm blocking the way. Okay. A woman who said she didn't know she was pregnant, gave birth to a healthy baby in the Golden Corral bathroom, then named her newborn son after the all-you-can-eat buffet. All right, do you think his name is Golden Corral, or do you think his name's like Honey Butter Biscuit or some shit?
Yeah, I was gonna say like baked potato, but it could be something more like 7 slices of pizza.
A combination of French fries and macaroni.
That's right.
The same fucking 5 pieces of carrot cake that are always there.
His
All right.
name is soft serve with chocolate syrup on top. Yeah.
It was a prime rib roast. Tavia Woodfork said she started having stomach pains while out to dinner at the chain restaurant in North Little Rock on May 4th. Quattro de Mayo. Short time later, she delivered Tamar Kylan Corral Woodfork into a toilet. She put his whole name out there, bro. Just
Wait,
like
say that name again.
Tamar Kylan Corral Woodfork.
Oh, okay. So it's
Corral?
his second
Corral?
middle name.
Corral's a good middle name, especially for a second one.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
not
probably
bad.
that's an A tier, at least A tier second middle name. Despite it coming from a Golden Corral, it's pretty bad. Oh man, this is tough. A short time later, she delivered Tamar Kylan Corral Woodfork, that's his whole government name, into a toilet in the Golden Corral's women's room. I'm still in shock. Woodfork told local news. Yeah, me too. I'm also in shock, bro. How do you not know you're pregnant? I feel like that's like really easy to figure out. You didn't have a period for at least 4 months, like,
Yeah, right.
like, and then what? Thinking it was cramps. How do you like? That's insane. Like you
That is
probably
crazy.
gained weight and in like a pretty, I don't know, stereotypical way. And this person, the Tavia Woodfork, she's like not big at all. She's like
Oh.
skinny. So like, how
Yeah,
do
that's
you not know you're pregnant? I can't be pregnant, so I don't know. But I would think that you would, I don't know, realize it.
Yeah, I feel like you would probably
Maybe
there
it-
would be signs, you know.
Like I don't think you make it past the first trimester without knowing, bro. That's like
Yeah,
3 months.
That's true.
That's crazy.
I will say it is kind of funny that like something about eating at an all-you-can-eat buffet was like what sent her into labor. That was pretty wild, right?
My water broke. I gotta loosen my
She's
belt
like,
up.
bro, I gotta make some more room somehow.
Oh man, them honey butter bit. What is it? Golden Corral? They got some rolls, right?
Yeah, they got
I
the
always-
yeast rolls.
Ugh, you don't want no yeast around no vaginal canal. I know that. That's
That's true, yeah.
tough. That was more of an
Middle
old
name,
country.
yeast roll.
If this happened to me and my family, I'd be like Reed, Old Country Buffet, Wilson, because we
Yeah,
never
there
went
you
to
go.
Golden Corral. We were Old Country Buffet.
Trent,
family.
Trent, China City, Tatum. China Walk.
Yeah, Reed Mongolian, Reed New Dragon, the new Golden Dragon,
That's not bad though. That's not bad.
new Golden Dragon. Yeah,
Golden Dragon.
there's in my local strip mall, like the one that's closest to me. Dox myself a little bit. There is a new Golden Dragon Chinese restaurant, and there's also the Golden Durbak, the Korean restaurant. Both of those are the
Yeah, well,
Golden
it's both-
Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, you were telling me about that when I visited too. That was funny.
Yeah, it's legit. Where would you want to have your son be born? Like what chain restaurant? You think Chili's, Applebee's?
Ooh, okay, that's tough, dude. Ah, man, you know me. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to choose an Arby's. But
Man, you're gonna
I
put
gotta
that.
go.
Give him that
I gotta go with
fucking
something a little more
Trent
classy.
Jr. horsey sauce Tatum.
Yeah, I gotta go with something a little more classy. Maybe like a Olive Garden.
Okay.
Yeah. Trent, all you can eat breadsticks.
Yes, soup salad and
Jr.
breadsticks.
Yeah.
Trent pasta bazoo.
Trent Tour de France, Tour de Italy,
Tour de
Trent Tour
Italy.
de Italy. Tatum, yeah.
That's a good option. That's a great fallback. If you don't know what to get, you get the tour Italy. Kind of a lot of food though. If they don't have some kind of event you're trying to get in on.
Right.
But like I'm allergic to most of their soup now. So.
Or like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh,
Have your
okay.
kid's middle name be Mango Habanero.
Oh, or with the real shit, the spicy one, or like they got the buffalo. Buffalo's blazing. That's. I feel like that could be like a Mormon name already, like BLZYN. Hey, Blazing. Where's
Yeah.
Blazing? Blazing,
Like-
Jaden, Mason, Jordan.
BLAEZEN. Yeah.
Blazing. Oh man! Shout out to the aliens from Utah.
That's right.
Jaden.
Was there anything else to this article?
No, that's the whole thing.
That's it. Damn.
I was
okay.
expecting them to get some kind of rebate or something, like
Right. Yeah. a
lifetime
plaque.
supply to Golden
something.
Corral. Or honestly, she should be banned from the Golden Corral.
The goal. The
That's
golden,
that's a crazy biohazard you just did in the bathroom. You gave birth to a person inside the bathroom. That's trespassing. Like that's that's something.
That's indecent exposure at the least.
That is uncalled for in the public bathroom. You
Take that
just
shit
pay,
to your car, bro.
go to the hospital and pay $100,000 like everyone else in this country. What do you do, freeloading off the Golden Corral and their buns?
That's crazy. Well, I for one am glad that you didn't choose any articles, at least in your first round, that
My
have
opening salvo?
animals- have animals in them. Because I'm doing animals. Those are my
Okay.
3 that I've
That's
chosen.
your theme.
Yeah, and we have, we have rare 7-foot fish washed ashore on Oregon's coast garners worldwide attention.
Okay.
This
fish.
is from Associated Press.
Ooh, AP Big Fish.
Another one from AP. We've got giraffes nibble turns into airborne safari adventure for Texas toddler.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not already first one in. Not picking that one. I think.
Yeah. You're
We
not
did.
in
We
on
already,
giraffe
we
Harambe?
already did kids. We already did kids. And did they kill them? Only if they kill
I
them.
don't
Then
know.
I'll get upset.
I haven't read it. And then our final one comes to us from UPI. I always forget what UPI means.
Upper Peninsula.
United Press International. And it is titled Flight Delay After Sugar Glider Escapes Aboard Plane.
Sugar glider plant. What was the first one? Big fish. Big fish. I want big fish.
Yeah, rare 7-foot fish. All right, man. See you later, sugar glider. See you later, giraffe. We're
Adios.
on
Get
to
out of here,
big
giraffe
fish.
Harambe.
That's right. And maybe
Pirata.
I will. Maybe after I read this article, I'll share the photo they have on here. It's pretty nuts. Pretty crazy.
Okay.
But anyways, in Gearhart, Oregon, a massive rare fish thought to only live in temperate waters in the southern hemisphere was washed up on Oregon's northern coast, drawing crowds of curious onlookers intrigued by the unusual sight. The 7.3-foot hoodwinker sunfish first
Hardly
appeared
know.
on the beach in
Sunfish.
Gearhart on Monday. The Seaside Aquarium said in a media release. It was still on the beach on Friday and may remain there for weeks, the aquarium said, as it is difficult for scavengers to puncture the tough skin. Photos provided by the aquarium show a flat, round, gray fish lying on its side in the sand, photos of a person kneeling next to it, and another of a pickup truck parked next to it, gave a sense of its large scale and size. The stir it has created on social media prompted a New Zealand-based researcher who has studied sunfish to contact the aquarium. After looking at photographs of the fish, Marion Nygaard was able to confirm that it was indeed a hoodwinker sunfish, rarer than the more common ocean sunfish, and said she believed it may be the largest such fish ever sampled.
But it's dead, right? It's a dead fish now.
It's laying on the beach in Oregon. In research published in 2017, Nygaard discovered through genetic sampling and observation that the hoodwinker sunfish, or Mola tecta, was a different species than the ocean sunfish, Mola mola. Tecta in Latin means hidden or disguised, referring to a new species that had been hiding in plain sight.
Oh, look, I see the camp vibes on this sunfish.
Yeah. So that's the whole art. Wait, no, that's not the whole article. There's one more little paragraph. Here we go. No, that is the whole article. What the hell?
Yeah, you know how it's like kind of a cliche for like guys on Tinder like posting a fish picture, right?
Yeah.
It's a cliche enough where people in their descriptions are complaining about people having the fish. Do you think having big fish, like endangered sunfish, is that a flex or an anti-flex? Does that help you or hurt you on your Tinder profile? 'Cause that's a big fish.
Endangered sunfish?
But like,
Hoodwink sunfish? Helps.
Hoodwinker sunfish. Yeah.
That's right. You can wink at some of them hoods out there if you know.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying.
Wink under their hood at their sunfish. Ew.
All right, man.
Write that down as a title.
I'm gonna show you this fish right here. Here you go.
Oh, never mind. That's not helping you at all. That fish is ugly.
It's a fat ass fish, dude. It's huge. Look at that person kneeling next to it. We've got a couple more photos here. Let's see. There we go. There's a nice.
That's the ugly fish.
Profile?
That's not a good looking fish.
You see these things right here? I think those are like fins.
I think it's his fin. Yeah, the sunfish has like the fin on the top and the fin on the bottom.
This thing's crazy. Look at that face.
Oh, damn.
I've never seen a face that looks more like the SpongeBob water in my life, man.
It looks like a mola mola.
It's a Mola tecta, actually.
Oh, mola tecta.
And here it is, kind of close to a pickup truck.
That's not helping you at all, bro. How did it wash up in the middle of this beach, bro? It is in there.
Yeah,
So
it's far.
It's
There's like no water in sight.
At least 10 meters from the water.
Yep.
The high tide would be crazy out there in Molotechta, Washington, or Oregon.
There you go, man. There's your hoodwink sunfish in Oregon.
Think it would taste good.
Hope you're happy with your choice, buddy.
Battered and fried and in between a piece of bread.
Oh, for sure, dude. Something that rare. Doesn't matter how it tastes.
Fry that up. Fry that puppy up. Get that sucker in the oil.
Selling a fucking fried fish sandwich for $6,000 at that point.
All right. Round 2. Ultimate round of the face-off.
Go. All right.
Mysterious metal monolith shows up in Las Vegas after reappearing in Wales.
That's crazy. I feel like I remember these monoliths being a huge deal, like at the beginning or maybe at the end of the pandemic. I remember hearing about a bunch of them popping up everywhere. So,
conservative minister says saving every species may be too expensive.
Oh shit.
And edible robots could end up on a menu, according to scientists. I kind of forgot about that bit. That we were
Damn. Okay. All right. This is a tough round. Can you go through the names again? We've got edible robots.
Yeah, edible robots, mysterious monolith, and saving every species is expensive.
Fuck. Okay. I'm throwing out monolith. All
yeah,
right?
that's an easy out on the monolith. So we got between edible robots and stingy environmentalist.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Okay. Here's my thought process behind this. As much as I want to hear a minister's take on not being able to save every species, I do kind of feel like that would be a bummer.
Yeah, and you can also just go back and listen to one of our old episodes from about 2-ish years ago where we tier listed endangered species of animals.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I am going to choose the edible robots.
Yeah, this one's from Dexerto.
This is
so
the future.
It's reliable as hell. It's from Rosalie Newcomb at Dexerto. Edible robots could end up on a menu, according to scientists. Fully edible robots could soon be a reality, according to scientists behind a project to create truly edible robots and robotic food. They're filling a quota here on this essay right now. Food and tech are intrinsically linked, whether it's increasing the amount of high-tech kitchen gadgets or that you can have just about any food you desire delivered to your door through the touch of a button on your smart device. Now, one group of scientists is bringing food and tech together in a brand new way by creating edible robots and robotic food. A team of scientists from the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, Lausanne, EPFL, including experts from Wageningen University, the University of Bristol, the UK, the Italian Institute of Technology, IIT, and the Netherlands came together to develop RoboFood. Come on. A project aimed at laying down the foundations to develop the truly edible robots and robotic food.
Damn. Okay.
They've been saying robotic food. Take a drink every time I say robotic food.
Every time you say robot or robotic or food.
It is hoped that by combining food science and robotic science, edible robots could provide life-saving nutrition to humans, supply vaccines and supplements to endangered animals, reduce farming waste, and even warn us when the food itself is safe to eat. It's a real panacea, these robot foods. Director Dario Florino was inspired by a comment made by fellow researcher Jun Shintake to create the project. Shintake noted that the main difference between robots and living systems, wait for this one, is that robots can't be eaten by other life forms. That's the main difference between robots and humans. You can't eat robots. Everybody knows you can't eat robots. That's the only difference between us and them. This then developed into RoboFood as is known today, which aims to create a library of smart edible materials, develop the manufacturing of edible robots and robotic foods, and even create edible components, including sensors and quote-unquote mechanical structures. Why is that? Weird. Why is that in quotes? Like, the RoboFood project is receiving funding from the EU. While it's expected to run through September 25, according to the official European Union website, the team has already discovered worthwhile edible replacements for materials.
Hold on, before you get too deep here. my mind, I'm kind of imagining what an edible robot looks like, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just imagining like a regular sort of robot, like a Boston Dynamics style robot, but they just wrapped a bunch of like shawarma around its limbs. You know what I'm saying?
It's on a plate, apples in its mouth. You start carving it.
Yeah, they just have roasted lamb wrapped around it. That's what I want.
Yeah, some prosciutto wrapped Boston Dynamics. Unfortunately, This looks like every other like little robot drone plane thing. It's like doesn't look like food to me. As it stands, RoboFood has already produced a drone made of rice cakes that is held together with edible oils and chocolates. Whoa. That's what this is. Okay. Here, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, let me see this thing. My second thought was like maybe it's like it's got to be made out of something rigid, so I was thinking like raw pasta. Yeah.
Lasagna noodle robot. Yeah, this is like a Rice Krispie drone.
Okay. Interesting.
The drone was 50% edible, inspired by the idea that a drone can not only be used to help locate a lost person or animal, but actually provide the nutrients needed in an emergency. If you're hungry for more, you can check out the RoboFood official website. Dude, what are we talking about? This is dumb. This is dumb. The mile away, this is dumb. Just create a robot that has a food pouch. Just have a robot that has a little pouch to carry food. Don't make the food into the robot. Then you gotta eat the robot and you're stuck.
Yeah. You could make the robot reusable by just having it carry food. That's a good point.
When you got a shelf life on this stuff, like sprayable electrically conductive edible coating for pure resistive strain sensing. Like, sure. Yeah, man, sure, I guess.
Piezo resistive. Come on, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't read that. I don't know what that means. Miss me with them silence words, big man.
That's right. That's right. I come from Alabama. I know what piezo-resistive sounds like.
Hey, they learned me real good now in Alabama.
right.
Edible electronics and robo food to move towards sensors for edible robots and robotic food. IIT. Edible electronics, sustainable agri-food. This is dumb. I'm a hater. I'm a hater of this.
Yeah, I don't
Full
think this
stop
is the
hater.
future. I feel like, it's kind of funny and like cool to talk about right now, but there's no way that this becomes a thing.
At least it's better. It's more interesting than large language model, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I wouldn't want to eat one of those. I'd rather eat a drone made out of rice cakes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But that's that. That's choosing your news. Now we're moving on to the sandwich segment.
Yeah.
Did you have
that's
a
right.
favorite?
You know what? In some cases, we were actually able to chew on the news.
Yeah, in the first story you could chew on that Golden Corral. In that last story you could chew on the robots.
Yeah.
And then you could.
You're a
Well, I
real
made
freak.
jokes. Yeah, you could eat that molotaka.
That's right.
What they mola talking about on their old FKA podcast. If you'd like to hear us mola talk about something else, let us know at fkathepod@gmail.com and call yourself to action at Instagram and X and Threads and at Gmail and at YouTube at FKAthepod. But as we move on to our sandwich segment, so I'm thinking we'll do like top 3 sandwiches each, or maybe like your spirit sandwich.
All right.
And then we can also go through the list of other ones, and we'll just have to assign Seth one because he's not here.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, this is an easy choice for me.
Okay.
Top 3 sandwiches currently, maybe not always, but for now.
Okay.
I talked about one recently. I think it's the chicken parm sandwich. All right, love a good chicken parm sandwich. Haven't been able to find a really good one out here in Seattle. All right.
Okay. Still on the lookout for a nice hoagie joint.
Yeah. Another classic that I will never get over. I will always love a good Reuben. Give me that rye
67.
bread. Give me that corned beef. Give me that freaking sauerkraut, horseradish sauce, all of it. Swiss cheese, bro. Ugh, it's incredible.
It's your girlfriend's favorite sandwich.
It's incredible, dude. And then I gotta go with a good a banh mi. I'm not a huge cilantro guy.
Okay.
So when I do get a banh mi, that's a Vietnamese sandwich. I always tell them to take the cilantro off, but it's
Damn.
delicious. I mean, it's just marinated chicken, marinated pork, one or the other. Jalapenos, carrots, onions. Sometimes a little bit of Kewpie mayo, a little bit of sriracha, something like that, on a French loaf. All right,
On a baguette,
on a baguette situation. Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, where were those? They really colonized that long bread. They got to Vietnam, they got to Spain, they got them sandwiches out there. Crazy. I forget what they're. Bocadillos. Had a lot of bocadillos when I was out in Spain, and it's just a meat on top of a bread with nothing else. Like it's like a dry ass sandwich. It's very utilitarian. There's there's bocadillo shops everywhere. But
Dude,
my
I'll
number
tell you
one.
what.
Yeah.
One thing I recently had for the first time, it was a banh mi. But you talking about Spain kind of reminded me of this because I feel like Spain is they're kind of
Yeah, it's
somewhat
close to
big.
Vietnam.
Well, they're somewhat big on like sardines,
Okay.
right? I don't
I
know.
don't know. They're out, they eat fish.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
ceviche is their thing.
I had a
Yeah.
banh mi that had like sardines and tomato sauce on the banh mi, and it was
Tomatoes, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Solid.
I don't know if I've had a lot of banh mi. Usually when I get Asian food, I want it on rice. Sometimes a noodle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Though I think the Vietnamese are they pho? Is that them?
Yeah, that's pho. Yep.
That's usually what I get if I'm getting Vietnamese food. I'm gonna
Big
get some
pho
pho.
guy.
Big pho guy. I pho with pho.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, but number one, Italian sandwich. The Italian sandwich.
Ooh,
Capricola,
Oh, fuck,
capricola, salami,
I got a couple of honorable mentions too.
other kind of ham, maybe a pepperoni. I could leave it. I'm kind of out on pepperoni as a whole. Even on pizza, I think it's overplayed. I'm done. Give me ham on the pizza. But we're talking about Sammy's, okay? Number one, the Italian sandwich. Number two, fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah, like a Chick-fil-A style.
But not this month.
Yeah, right.
Like Popeyes.
Like a Cane's
Yeah.
situation.
No, not their tendy sandwich. Not that.
Okay,
That's not good.
all right.
That's not it. That's not the wave. And then the third one, breakfast sandwich.
Okay. All right. What's on your breakfast sandwich?
Bacon, egg, and cheese, mayonnaise,
Okay.
on some like artisan bread or some like
Classic.
peasant bread.
Not
Peasant
a
bread.
bagel? Not a bagel guy?
I'd rather not have it on a bagel. I mean,
Yeah.
if I had the option, if I was sticking to just breakfast bread and I couldn't just have like peasant bread, which I think is like that's just like a loaf, some slices, regular, I guess I would rather have the English muffin. I think over a bagel.
Okay. All right.
But give me the choice between toast or pancakes. It's pancakes every time.
For sure. Yeah. Like a McGriddle situation. Gotta love a McGriddle.
I wish I did.
No?
I wish I did. It's too sweet.
Okay. Well, I do have a couple of before we get into this list from
Some
New York
Ani
Times.
mentions. Yeah, our own. I mean, the FKA sandwiches are more important. What kind of
Yeah,
sandwich
that's
do you think Seth is? What's his Sammy?
Ooh, okay, that's a good question. Dude.
PB and J. I think he's got to have a PB and J on there. Like, I
I
can't
don't
eat
know.
meat anymore because of my girlfriend
that's
Jill.
true.
You know,
That's true.
so he's on PB and J. He's
Fuck,
PB and J it up.
Okay.
Maybe,
Well, here's
maybe an
here's one
LT.
thing. Here's one thing that I think Seth would really like. It's one of my honorable mentions is going to be like the chicken katsu sandwich on milk bread, fried chicken.
That shokupan, that shokupan
Yeah,
pack.
exactly. But I've seen them kind of around Seattle where you can get that instead of chicken, it's tofu, like a tofu katsu sandwich.
Interesting.
So I think maybe he would like something like that. If meat wasn't a problem for him at this time, I would say, dude, being from Tennessee, living in Alabama, you got to go with a nice pulled pork sandwich.
Oh, that's a good option. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'm kind of off. At first, when I was getting into barbecue, I was like, pulled pork. That's the move.
Yeah.
And then I became a ribs guy, and I've never gone back. I only want ribs or rib tips.
That's fair. And then my other honorable mention as well. I'm sure Seth would love this. I don't know if he's ever had one. But, dude, you fucking like blew my mind when I was in Chicago. And we had an Italian beef. All right?
That shit's good. That's a good sandwich.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, well my honorable that's great. You get with the jus. Get it. I like to get mine UC. I like a nice UC Italian beef. You gotta get it. You gotta get a UC. It's all about the use. But I think my honorable mentions. You already mentioned the Italian beef. It's good. I like the sandwich.
Yeah.
The Euro sandwich, honorable mention for
Similar
sure.
vibe, Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, similar vibe. French dip.
Yep.
Not for the Euro, but for the other ones. But Euro sandwich, honorable mention number one. Honorable mention number two, meatball marinara.
Oh, classic.
But like, I would say honorable mention number three, the Sicilian from Potbelly, but that's basically just the Italian sandwich mixed with the meatball marinara sandwich.
The Italian nightclub at Jimmy John's.
That's my number one. That was the first one I mentioned. When I said Italian sandwich, I'm talking about that one. From Jimmy John's. Regular.
Hey, how about a dishonorable mention? All right. I'm going to give out a...
Jersey Mike's.
No, I love Jersey Mike's. It's incredible. But dishonorable mention, I'm going to go with a torta. All right?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. I think that's Seth's sandwich of choice.
Torta?
Look, if he gets the vegetarian option at the Mexican joint, I feel like it's on brand for him. Have you had a torta? I've never had a torta. I refuse to eat them on principle.
I've had tortas, and they're not good.
I feel like
good,
Mexican
food doesn't belong on a bun.
Agreed.
It's insane.
Agreed. I think Seth would love a torta though.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
I feel like Seth's definitely ordered the burger at the Mexican restaurant at least once. He's not here. He can't defend himself.
Right.
My dishonorable mention number 1 is anything salad sandwich. Egg salad,
Okay.
chicken salad, tuna salad, sandwich. No.
Yeah.
No. Canceled. Get out of here. And then
I
lox and
can kinda get
bagels.
behind
Lox
it.
and bagels. Get out of it. I hate lox. It's going to be on this list for New York probably. Get fish out of breakfast, bro. Fish doesn't belong in breakfast. Fish is a lunch or dinner food. No fish for
I love
breakfast.
a good lox bagel, dude. Love it.
You
Love it.
call
I
them
disagree
bagels.
with both of those actually. Give me a good chicken salad sandwich on a croissant is insane. It's so good.
I'm not on croissants as sandwich bread also.
Yeah.
Croissants are meant only to be eaten as a croissant. I think you shouldn't cut them open and put stuff inside of them. What's the point? You're
that's
just
fair.
eating it's just
Maybe.
bad bread. Like too much air inside. You're ruining the layers. You know, they put all that time, get all those folds and the layers in there.
Yeah, right. Okay. I guess
What
I
do we
can
know?
I can get where you're coming from. And also disagree with you at the same time.
Yeah, I'm a notoriously picky eater, so I don't blame you. Pretty known for being opinionated. Breakfast Bangers is number 1. Oh, this is a good article. Like the way that it's set up. It's a good website. Like if you also want to go to a good website, you can go to podcastix.com/FKA the pod, and you can find our website there, I guess. But they got a chorizo and egg sandwich, which honestly looks bad. Like this looks terrible. It's like a hamburger made out of chorizo on top of the driest roll I've ever seen.
That doesn't look too bad. The smoked salmon sandwich next to it, though, I would fuck that shit up.
I bet you would. It looks like it's.
It's incredible.
I bet
Looks
you will.
amazing.
It's from Radio Bakery. They're also shouting at the C&B. This lumberjack, I don't even know what it's in it, but it looks bad. It looks like poop.
Yeah, it doesn't look too hot. Doesn't
The
look too
Beckel,
hot.
though.
What about that B, E, C, and L?
What is it? Bacon, egg, cheese, and what's L? Lox? Is it the L? What's
Yeah, I
the
don't
L?
know what L is. Hopefully it's not lox. Does it say right there? What's in there? Latka.
Oh, latkes? Oh, in. 100% in.
That's
No
crazy.
way you could be out. We're getting bacon, egg, and cheese and a potato pancake on top of a
Yeah,
bagel.
that's nuts.
The cream cheese is kind of weird. Is that normally what's on the bacon, egg, and cheese? Is it?
I don't think so.
Cream cheese?
That
I think
doesn't
it's like
feel
a
normal to me.
Yeah, I think it's more like a cheddar sitch, usually. You got a preferred bagel flavor?
Yeah, I'm kind of partial. I mean, I do love a good everything bagel, but that's kind of a pussy answer. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
if I
like the
had to
salt and
choose-
vinegar of bagels.
Yeah, if I had to choose not an everything bagel, I would probably 9 times out of 10 choose a roasted garlic bagel.
Interesting.
Yeah, with all the
I
little
mean-
garlic pieces on top. I'm a garlic girl. All right.
All right. I think I'm like 30% regular bagel, and then 30% onion bagel,
Yeah.
40% cheddar jalapeno / cheddar green
Ooh.
chili bagel.
How about,
I'm not getting not as many green chili bagels out here in Chicago, but there's a lot of green chili bagels out in Colorado. If I had missed one thing from Colorado, besides being able to know where west is very easily, by having a landmark, it is green chilies. Them shits it's awesome.
Yep. I think I also kind of fuck with an Asiago bagel pretty hard.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. D rank 15%. That's a 30% bagel. 15. So it's like 15% regular, 15% onion, 30% Asiago, or maybe 20% Asiago. The rest put it on the cheddar jalapeno
All right.
or the cheddar green chill. We talking about katsu. We got egg katsu sando. I don't from Little Egg. I don't know how you get that done, but that sounds like it'd be a lot for me. I feel like that's
Yeah, that looks like a weird, like a souffled egg.
looks like the little sushi egg they put in. They deep fry it. If eggs cook too much. New House. That's another lox and bagel. Maybe they put some other kind of meat on it. Pass.
Yeah.
The Shake Shack breakfast sandwich made it down to this list. It looks good.
Ooh.
It looks good. I won't hate. I was hating at the beginning coming into it. Dude, best breakfast sandwich in the game is still Whataburger's breakfast burger. Like fast food breakfast sandwich.
Holy shit, dude.
That's
I
the
haven't
best.
had one of those. I haven't had one of those in probably 3.5 years. Those things are
Well, yeah.
insane. They're so good.
There's no Whataburger near me, but like during COVID, that was what like the when I was in Alabama and COVID existed. That's what I was. That was my entertainment because there was nothing to do but play Grand Theft Auto and eat Whataburger
That's right.
and take pass or fail classes. We're on to the hero worship section. These are some chicken parm heroes. They call them heroes. What do you call subs? You call them subs? Like
yeah, just a sub, dude. Just a sub.
I've never called them a hoagie or a hero. I've never called them a submarine. I've called them hoagies as a joke because it's funny. It's a funny word.
I think, dude, there was again, going back to that Italian restaurant I used to work at, apparently there was like
Shout out Beans Grill.
a very similarly named sort of like Italian restaurant or maybe like sandwich shop in, I think maybe New Jersey or somewhere, right?
Okay.
Somewhere kind of New Englandish. And we would get calls all the time for people being like, hey, can I order your Italian, what do they call it?
Hero.
It wasn't a
Hoagie.
hero. What was it, dude?
Grinder.
Grinder. They kept calling it a grinder. I was like, what are you talking about? And that happened multiple times. People would call from like fucking Connecticut.
Hey, yo, I'm from Connecticut. Let me get that chicken parm grinder.
That's right, dude. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? It's crazy.
Dude, I'm the wrong guy to be talking about grinder. Goodbye. This is Patrick.
This is Alabama.
This is Patrick.
Grinders are illegal. That's funny. Okay, what kind of sandwiches we have here, man? Chicken parm hero. I can get behind that, obviously.
The casa. What do we got? This is like, it's just like mozzarella, some pep, maybe some salam.
Yeah, that looks good. Sun-dried tomatoes, SDT, bro. Prosciutto. Man, that does sound
Dude,
really nice.
hot take, or I don't think prosciutto's that good.
Yeah,
I think bacon's better. I think prosciutto's overhyped. I think prosciutto's got too much swag for it not being like good. Like it's worse than bacon.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, egg, potato, and cheese hero doesn't belong on this list.
Egg, potato, cheese hero is almost like an honorable mention I didn't mention because, like, I'm going to say tortilla española bocadillo, and no one's going to know what the fuck that means, but it's kind of that.
Okay.
It's like this omelet that's made with potatoes and onions and eggs and olive oil, and they slap that shit on a fucking dry-ass piece of French bread, and it's really good. It got me through. But this looks bad. This looks like layers of egg.
Yeah, that looks tough.
That looks not good. The Uncle Roca looks bad too. I don't know.
Yep.
Cut the sandwich in half at this point. You're too much shit on there. It's all falling out the top.
Yeah.
Oh, also honorable mention the hot dog.
Huge. Yeah, I like that.
Rocom Bakery.
Soho.
These are the Michelangelo. These are like subs. It looks like a.
Yep.
This looks like it's a chicken cutlet sandwich. All right, Da bomb. This looks like the most generic sandwich I've ever seen.
Yeah, that looks nice to me though. I mean, 5 meats,
Yeah, it
2
looks
cheeses,
good.
2 peppers. Come on, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, dude. Let me ask you this really quick. Whenever you're getting a sandwich, maybe from Jimmy John's, maybe from Subway or Jersey Mike's, even, and they make the way they make the sandwich is they put the meat and the cheese on kind of like both sides of the bread, and then they put the veggies in the middle and then close it up, right? And so inevitably always you get, if you're eating it, like say the average sandwich width is maybe 3 inches, 4 inches,
Okay.
you get one bite that's all veggies and one bite that's all meat, right? Because of the way they put it together. How do you feel about that?
I like the way that Jimmy John's does it. I'll say that. I don't. I think Subway does it the opposite way. They just put everything on in layers, and I think that's an okay. For all the hate that Subway gets, I think they make an adequate sandwich. I think they make an okay sandwich. Like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Would
Okay.
I choose to go to Subway? Like, top answer, no, never.
Right. Yeah.
But if presented with the option of Subway or Starve or Subway or like something I don't like, I'll go to Subway. You know,
Yeah.
it's not. If
Right.
McDonald's is there, I'll probably end up going to McDonald's. But if I'm trying to feel a little bit better about myself, I'll go to Subway. I eat Subway a lot in college, at least. I got some bias on the Subway because they were right next to all my classes, so I could skip breakfast and just get lunch at Subway. It's right there.
Yeah. There's a Subway in some of your buildings. Right?
Yeah, on campus, not here. Like, we got
Oh, yeah.
Aramark at my work, so there's just like we got a nice cafeteria, which is pretty good. I got a panini the other day. I think I don't have enough experience on the panini, but I don't think it's that good. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think
Speaking of not good as well, this sandwich right here from Superiority Burger called the collard green sandwich on focaccia. That sounds
Looks
like
terrible.
a fucking abomination, dude.
Yeah, this is a Seth Butler sandwich. Seth, he's feel free to eat all those you want. You know, your collard green on some focaccia.
We need to be at least a little bit nice to Seth because when he comes
Well,
back,
he probably likes a scuttlebutt as well. A Marlowe and Son scuttlebutt sandwich.
All right, yeah.
It's got capers on it. You'd like it. You love those shits.
Yeah, capers
This
would
is
be good.
a smelly sandwich. Hard-boiled eggs, pickled beets, carrots, capers, olives,
I'm in, dude. I'm in. Besides the olives, I'm in.
with the pimentone aioli. This is the smelliest sandwich ever.
Dude.
The smelliest none. There's what is this?
Plant-based. Well, I don't know. That's confusing to me, man.
But it says
don't
it's
know.
called chicken. Yeah. Oh, these bows. See, this is a different kind of bow. So there's like the bow,
Yeah.
which are like the full
Yeah.
enclosed
Dude, I
pockets,
love
and then
those.
there's the bow that's
There's
just like
actually,
a.
There's actually this.
That's just a sandwich, yeah.
Taiwanese place.
This looks pretty
kind of
decent.
close to my office that I work at. That at some point in the past were given some award for the best burger in Seattle. And they call it a burger, but it's straight up a pork bao bun. But it's awesome. It's good. They call it a burger, but it's a pork bao bun.
I bet. I bet it is. I mean, to be fair, this French onion sandwich looks good and would be something I would eat. I think French onion is a flavor profile that could be appropriated in a lot of other places. We get like a French onion egg roll, or like a French onion
French onion pizza.
equivalent of a mozzarella, or like a not a mozzarella, like one of the garlic knots or something. Get that flavor profile out there.
dude.
We're in the pastrami zone. This is all you, bro. I don't know nothing about pastrami. Shalom, Japan. Name a more New York institution where you can get a Wagyu
I think
pastrami
Sando
sando.
specifically.
Sando. I also don't like
is
sando.
talking
I don't like
about those,
sando as a term.
Katsu style
'Cause it means
sandwiches
it's-
with milk bread, right? Sando is Japanese sandwich.
Okay, well then maybe I don't hate it as much.
I mean, it's fine. You can hate it.
all
if
right,
you
yeah, it's a
want.
Japanese sandwich. Okay, maybe I don't hate it as much.
It's just more.
Take it
It's
back.
more than just short term for sandwich.
I don't love it though. I will say I don't love it.
Huge.
Okay, pastrami, egg and cheese. Not in.
Pastrami and bread. Yeah.
Number 7. This
Yeah.
is just all pastrami. There's literally nothing else on this sandwich but bread and pastrami. Pastrami is a very distinct flavor. You like it or you don't.
I might get.
You don't really. Also,
I
don't
might
get
get a
pastrami.
sandwich
Like
for dinner tonight.
that's not a common thing. Like, you got to go to like. Damn.
Chopped cheese.
Oh,
Some
this is
chopped
like
cheese, yeah.
this is all bagels and lox. I'm skipping this section.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's a chopped cheese though. That's pretty cool. Get the chopped cheese. Get the Aki
Caviar sandwich. That's nuts. Okay.
Pumpernickel. You're a crazy person.
Yeah.
That's the end of that one. That's gross. That sounds disgusting.
Nice.
Let me get this one to go favorites from Bodegas. Chicken Caesar wrap.
Yeah, it does look
This
kinda
is gross.
disturbing.
This chopped salad sandwich is disgusting. This is terrible. No way. Prosciutto and butter.
For a
That's a
baguette with
lame
prosciutto,
sandwich. No, you should not pay for that. You should not go to a restaurant and pay for someone to cut prosciutto and butter. The porchetta booted.
Yeah,
It's like porchetta. It's like almost bacon type thing. It's a fat back pork type piece. Dinner party. These are gross. Still pass. That's what this chicken katsu club. Yeah, but they added some weird shit to it, and it's purple. Why is it
red
purple?
cabbage or something.
Chicken katsu is a pork cutlet. Like no,
Yep.
don't make it purple. Tuna salad pass. Patty melt, sure, but you can make that at home. Don't be getting a patty
let's
melt
go.
outside of a gas station unless you're getting
On
the
me,
Aki way.
baby.
The faux sandwich. Oh, you got the banh mi mu q y. Oh, shawarma. I respect the shawarma. It's Euro adjacent. Spicy cumin lamb burger. Oh, that's kind of what you're talking about. This is just a bow. The hot ham sandwich.
Yeah.
No.
All
Ham
right.
on pizza. Ham and breakfast. Ham as ham.
Yeah.
Good. Ham
fan.
heated
How
up
about
on
a-
a sandwich with whatever this
Yeah, how about a Cubano?
cheese is. I'm out on short rib barbacoa samita. I like the samita.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a good one either.
It's a lot,
but I
very
don't
mustard
think I've
forward.
ever
I haven't had a
that
good
I
one,
didn't
so I
enjoy
can't say.
as well. So,
But I wouldn't go to. I would definitely.
yeah, pickles. Yep.
I mean, it's a panini with ham and mustard. It's like the standard sandwich, but they panini press
Yeah?
that joint.
Okay. All right.
The focaccia sandwich. I think focaccia is too strong of a bread
Like toppings
for a
yeah,
sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got focaccia
Very
bread's got tons
oily
of
as well.
schmutz on it. Tons of. Yeah, it's very flavorful bread.
Oh,
And then this oxtail, a bulgogi fat boy,
I don't know, man. I'd eat that.
chopped chicharron and brisket sandwich. This looks sad. It's a sad New York's not a
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah, it needs
I'd
more
eat it, of
pork.
course, but it doesn't look that great. Little Rowdy and Big Rowdy. Okay. Meal for you, pork katsu
Come
sando.
on, man.
Pork katsu's too small.
There's
Also,
a couple
what
of
are you
Japanese
doing
men out
eating
there who have their
katsu
own podcasts
outside,
going
like,
through
on bread?
sandwiches right now.
Katsu goes
And
on
they're saying,
rice.
What are
and it
you
go-
doing
eh,
eating fried chicken?
and you
dude,
and you get curry
I
on it.
don't know. Interesting.
It's different.
Yeah, he's a good
Yeah,
grilled cheese.
yeah. Forget about it. Forget about it. We're talking about the sandos. They got a char siu, beaky, rib, sammy. And those are the 57 sandwiches and our favorite sandwiches that we went through. Once again, Seth likes PB&J for sure. I don't think he's good. Maybe. Oh, that's a sandwich. The struggle sandwich. It's just bread and butter. But let me know what you want. Yeah, you go. You got this. It's Apple Podcast. Yeah, Spotify does it. You can respond to us in a cool little, give us a little review on the current episode itself, even if you'd like. It's worth it. Helps us out, I guess, or whatever, allegedly. Nick. And girl.
Welcome